The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. To have faith is to trust yourself to the water. When you swim, you don't grab hold of the water, because if you do, you will sink and drown. Instead, you relax and float. I have realized that the past and future are real illusions, that they exist in the present, which is what there is and all there is. But the attitude of faith is to let go, and become open to truth, whatever it might turn out to be. The difficulty for most of us in the modern world is that the old-fashioned idea of God has become incredible or implausible. Buddhism has in it no idea of there being a moral law laid down by some kind of cosmic lawgiver. Things are as they are. Looking out into it, the universe at night, we make no comparisons between right and wrong stars, nor between well and badly arranged constellations. No work or love will flourish out of guilt, fear, or hollowness of heart, just as no valid plans for the future can be made by those who have no capacity for living now. But I'll tell you what hermits realize. If you go off into a far, far forest and get very quiet, you'll come to understand that you're connected with everything. The reason we have poverty is that we have no imagination. There are a great many people accumulating what they think is vast wealth, but it's only money. They don't know how to enjoy it, because they have no imagination. No valid plans for the future can be made by those who have no capacity for living now. So then, the relationship of self to other is the complete realization that loving yourself is impossible without loving everything defined as other than yourself. Some believe all that parents, tutors, and kindred believe. They take their principles by inheritance, and defend them as they would their estates, because they are born heirs to them. How is it possible that a being with such sensitive jewels as the eyes, such enchanted musical instruments as the ears, and such fabulous arabesque of nerves as the brain can experience itself anything less than a god? Technology is destructive only in the hands of people who do not realize that they are one and the same process as the universe. You and I are all as much continuous with the physical universe as a wave is continuous with the ocean. The moralist is the person who tells people that they ought to be unselfish, when they still feel like egos, and his efforts are always and invariably futile. The reason we want to go on and on is because we live in an impoverished present. So the Bodhisattva saves all beings, not by preaching sermons to them, but by showing them that they are delivered, they are liberated, by the act of not being able to stop changing. Zen does not confuse spirituality with thinking about God while one is peeling potatoes. Zen spirituality is just to peel the potatoes. We identify in our experience a differentiation between what we do and what happens to us. The myths underlying our culture and underlying our common sense have not taught us to feel identical with the universe, but only parts of it, only in it, only confronting it, aliens. But at any rate, the point is that God is what nobody admits to being, and everybody really is. The religious idea of God cannot do full duty for the metaphysical infinity. In other words, A person who is fanatic in matters of religion, and clings to certain ideas about the nature of God and the universe, becomes a person who has no faith at all.